Cherie Hansen here. Just thinking of posting this video because I just got my hair done and I don't look quite so much like a pile of laundry that's been through the wash and isn't folded yet. What I want to talk about tonight is pretty clear to me, and that is the idea that we are all sharing a very similar experience in life. We are in a place that's been very challenging the last few years. We feel it differently, we express it differently, it hits us differently, but it's the same outward energy that is coming at us. And where I find it easiest to walk in this life that is presenting itself to me now is to remain in a place of granting everyone I meet or see their humanity. Yes, you may see something differently than I do. You may be working on a different lesson than I am. I always think of being in a body on earth as going to school, and the people over here may be working on addition, and these people over here are working on square root. It doesn't matter. We're all being challenged. We're all being asked to learn something, and the lessons just keep coming in and in and in. And what heartens me so much is when I see people who were previously stuck. They were in this vortex, when you watch the water trying to leave the bathtub, and it's just like around and around and around. It's the same issue. I'm still this and it's still whatever. But there are huge victories that show up. And they could be very small. They don't look like much to the outside world. Only you know the victories that you have won in the past 2 years. When you come across something that made your knees tremble, that made you feel terrified, that made you feel incompetent, that triggered your anxiety, and somehow, by hook or by crook, you found a way of going through that again without all of the old negative energy circling around you like a flock of hyenas trying to rip your body apart. So when somebody says, I used to, but now I don't get anxious, or I was sitting with somebody the other day that disagreed with me, and I just got very quiet and calm and thought to myself, they're telling me their truth. I do not have to have it line up with my truth, and I am here quietly holding space for them. That is amazing growth in our own lives, hearts, ways of moving through the world. When we get to a place where we simply know that the best possible thing we can do is exchange love. And I want to talk about something that happened this morning. My neighbor was shoveling my sidewalk, and I went out and I just said, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate you doing that. And this younger man that's lived next to me for a number of years said, oh, I know that you have done so many kind things in other people's lives. You don't have to pay me back. I know. And I was like, oh my God. It really, it just reinforced to me that when we make it a compassionate act, or when we have a compassionate thought, or when we do something kind, we don't always know that that has landed with other people. We're not dressing toddlers. We're not like, button up, let's put this on, we'll do you whatever. It's not that kind of attempt to control that you get into when you get to a place of greater peace. It's simply, this is the way I operate. I will adhere to my values. I will do what I think is the kindest action to take. I will respect your boundaries. I will not expect you to use the same type of dental floss I do before I grant you humanity. What? You can't use that round stuff. And just get to a place where we're not beating the crap out of ourselves anymore. I don't know who I am, and the more I don't know who I am, the more I expect you to validate me. Instead, we get to a place of, what do I believe, and what are my ethics, and how do I move through the world? And what starts to come with that is you can suddenly see the amazing growth that other people have made if you're looking at them with the eyes of compassion. Oh my God, look at that. They used to, and now they don't. Or they didn't, and now they do. And to look at them with the idea of how their growth, their kind heart, their compassion makes it easier for all of us. All of us, because we're all sharing the same energy. We're all sharing the same story. So I'm really feeling that this year as I observe people from my little hermitage here, looking out at people and, looking for the good, and I'm going like, oh, there it is. That's so cool. That's so lovely. So as we move through the Christmas season, we know some things. We know that there is a lot of conflict in the world. We know that the weather is very challenging. We know that there isn't much sunlight, so we're not experiencing those hits of feel-good chemicals that we normally feel. But we can be in a place where we understand that these things are coming in at us. And now our job is to be adult and to say, yeah, I'm not as perky as I was before because of all of these outside things. But what I can do for myself and for everybody else is just look for the small acts of exchange of love that go on. And there's so many right now. So this is something I want to share with you as we reach Christmas. Christmas is not a big hoo-ha. It's not a, glittering ball or gala event or anything of that sort this year. Christmas is people holding a door for one another, people shoveling a sidewalk for one another, people taking the time to check in on you and say, how are you? I think about you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. So we're starting again. And we're starting again out of the grips of the competitive consumer patriarchy, and we're getting it smaller and more manageable. How can I be kind? How can I see the best in other people? And with that, I say Merry Christmas, and we're going to a better world. Tiny steps at a time. Little scooches on the ice and snow, moving toward that. Wishing you all the best holiday, and pay attention to all the love that's coming toward you this year. Thank you. If you wish to have a psychic reading, if you wish to have a channel reading, and draw up a life plan for yourself over the next year, get a hold of me. I do that remotely, and my channel is amazingly clear. So thank you.